G'day guys, welcome to another vlog. So I wasn't planning to film necessarily today. I'm down here at the track getting it set up. Speedway having another event on, and basically as part of my lease agreement with this circuit, I have to make it available for parking for when Speedway events are on. And then also we offer storage for people with their cars and everything, with a couple people coming to pick up cars. And yeah, I collected one car that needs to go today. There's another car that I was just preparing it because someone's coming to pick it up on Sunday, and I completely bogged the forklift and I'm here on my own. So I think we got Jamie coming down, who's going to give me a hand, but just normal regular day things in my life, just getting bogged with the goddamn forklift. I don't even know how, but yeah, I've just backed up onto it now. So yeah, I'll wait for Jamie to get down here. He's bringing like a heavy duty crane strap. We're gonna pull this forklift out of here and get this Raptor into 4 low and pull this goddamn forklift out. I'll go show you guys now. I've certainly done a mischief. Straight down to the axle. I tried dropping the car, that wouldn't help. I dropped the car before I got it bogged this deep, but yeah, the ground doesn't look soft, but I guess there's some soft stuff under the ground there, so yeah. Alright, we'll get her pulled out in jiffy. Just so you guys know, I've also got a spare AEU. So this is one of my spare ones. I accidentally crashed into it with a Land Rover. And dented the quarter panel because I'm an idiot basically, and I also broke the mirror. I didn't even know that. I broke the mirror, but yeah, typical me reversing. I was reversing with a Land Rover and just ran into it. At least it was my car, not a customer's car. But yeah, got a few cars going, so yeah, if you do want to store your car down at Archerfield Drift Park, we got more spaces about to open up with a couple cars going. So if you want to do that, hit me up. I don't know, I'm just waiting for the guys to get here so I can pull this forklift out. Broomstick Factory to save the day. What's that, like a 10 ton or 20 ton crane strap?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's a big mower. At bare minimum.
Yeah, at least.
I'd say 20 ton even.
Yeah, probably.
Does it say on here? It'd have tonnage and stuff on there.
It would.
What's it reckon? Plenty enough to pull the forky yet.
Yeah, oh, it's all right. 10 ton.
10 ton? Alright. Yeah, probably about that. Alright, I'm going to put this in a spot where we can see this all happen. You jump on the floor.
Yeah.
Fire up, fucking chuck her in reverse. I'll give you a thumbs up.
Oh yeah, that's back.
Wow. Alright, we got it out. It's definitely soft in there. You can see where the dirt goes moist. I'll run the Raptor over that a couple of times before we go and chew it up and make it at least flat. A couple more cars to put away. It's always interesting with me, I'll tell you what. Alright, keep going. Good morning guys, welcome to another vlog, or night whenever you're watching this. We are currently down at the track. I'm picking up my 370Z because we're finally going to sort out these freaking oiling issues. Really tired of the oil getting hot, so I got a second oil cooler I'm going to be putting on this car, and yeah, the other stuff to do today. So I'm going to try and knock this out as quick as we can. I would love to put a water spray setup on it as well, which is something I'm going to be looking into. So funny, I forgot my my regular tow hitch, so I've got like the long one off of the back of the BF because I forgot mine, so that looks really weird. Hopefully it doesn't affect the car in any way, but yeah. I'm going to load up the 370 now, get it over to Jamie's. We're going to try and fix the front bumper while we're there. I might take it to get a wash first because the car is absolutely disgustingly filthy. Like, look at this thing. It is just, it's gross. Yeah, Queensland work boots. What about it? I've noticed my 350 has some sort of power steering leak, so I need to work out exactly what that is. Hopefully it's not from the rack. It's had a pretty good run, that rack, to be fair though. Yeah, so I'm gonna load up the 370, take it to Broomstick Factory. I'm gonna fix up the front bar, get the other oil cooler on, just check. I think I've got the other oil cooler. Wait for the camera to catch up. Have you caught up yet, camera? Got this big baddie here. So another huge oil cooler that we're gonna be chucking on. Hopefully this one does the trick and keeps everything cooler. Although I wonder, might take these both to Broomstick Factory because I'm not sure if that style or that style cools better, so I think I might just take them both. I've got them both, so I'll take them both to Broomstick, and yeah. But first, load the car, get to the car wash, wash it, and get around to Jamie's. I always look forward to people commenting about, you know, putting a car on a trailer backwards. It's all about ball weight, guys. Back in the days, you had cars that were super heavy in the front, light in the back. Well, not light in the back, they were just really heavy, but the front was really heavier. These days, you've got a car like a 370Z, they're like 51-49 weight bias, or 50-50 with a full tank of fuel weight bias. And at the end of the day, when loading a trailer, the main thing you need to understand is the fact that you need ball weight. So for me personally with the Raptor, if I see the back of the car drop about 2 inches, that generally means I've got about 150 to 200 kilos of ball weight on the back of my car, which means my trailer's really nicely balanced out and it'll tow beautifully. You know, I always do see people comments and things at other times when I've towed something and it's been backwards, be it on Instagram or something. On a longer distance, I wouldn't tow like this just because the back window isn't as strong. If it gets hit by rocks and stuff, it'll break. That's the main reason for towing forwards on long trips and stuff. But otherwise, I'm more than comfortable having a car backwards, providing the weight balance is right. Obviously, if your car is super light in the back, heavy in the front, you don't want to be loading it backwards. But it's all about weights and where you put it. So, you know, there's no difference in loading a car forwards and having it sitting too far back or sitting too far forward. It's all kinds of things like that that really affect your towing. And I don't know, I felt like that was something to share with you guys because I often see people getting upset at other people about putting a car on backwards when, as long as your weights are right, it really doesn't matter if the car's freaking upside down, as long as the weights are right. All right, we're at Broomstick Factory now. I decided to skip going to the car wash because Jamie's got all the cars out. Some of the fleet here at Broomstick Factory.
Yeah, some of the fleet.
Some of the fleet. Geez, it wouldn't be a bad idea to chuck Adam's wing back on today, hey? Yeah. We could probably do that and give that a little wash. Keep everyone happy, clean Adam's car up. Obviously got 370 here and that needs a wash, so I figured it'll get washed with all of these ones.
Alright.
That's about it. S13's still sitting over there. Might come down off the stands today, maybe. We'll see how we go. Yeah, got a lot of hours in the day and I was in a bit of a funk this morning, trying to get motivated. We're gonna get stuff done now. Wash cars, fit oil coolers, and try not to get heat exhaustion. Heat exhaustion? Because it's really hot today.
Does it?
Yeah. So yeah, it's 33, but it's extremely humid. It's like 150% humidity, so. All right, get the car off, get to work. Let the car washing begin. Wish I had a GoPro here to time lapse this. Just cleaning all the cars kind of would have been cool. But he's got truck wash here, so hopefully it'll just eat up all this, like, especially the 370, like so much grime on it. This stuff will eat it up, eh, the truck wash?
Yeah, it will.
Look at this shit on the back. Oh, it's gross. Like I said, guys, we will get up to some stuff on this very soon. We have a new power steering pump, so I'm going to try and put that on today, as well as doing the wing on Adam's EVO. So yeah, actually I might start getting onto the EVO now while Jamie's having to go at the car washing. The EVO over here under the cover. I know a lot of people were stressed when we had the hailstorms here. Can assure you, EVO is still an EVO. Nice and straight, carbon ganadors. But yeah, let's get the proper wing back on this EVO and make the EVO people happy again. So as you guys can see, it's the wing that a lot of people don't like. This looks like it's annoying, but we'll see what's on the old boot. Well, not the old boot, on the original boot. We'll get it on in a sec. It's just going to be, I'm really, really bad with wiring, so nobody likes to see me wire. Alright, so we got our original proper, whatever they came out with. Honestly guys, I'm not an EVO guy. I thought I was an EVO guy for a long, long time. And then I started doing rally and started teaching a rally school, and Subarus are way more fun to drive in my opinion. Flame me, comment down below, whatever you want. But I actually had a conversation with someone about this yesterday, and they were really into EVOs. But then as far as like a driver's car go, if you were to compare an EVO and an STI, for instance, an STI is so much more fun. And how can I say, like, EVOs are terrible push understeer cars, and they're fantastic for people that don't have a lot of skill to go fast. But if you know how to drive really well, EVOs aren't fun. They just want to push the front all the time, and that side of them gets annoying, where a Subaru STI is more balanced, the way the car rotates and things like that. Yeah, they blow head gaskets and stuff, but from a sheer driving point of view, the WRX is a better chassis in my opinion. Right, a bunch of mucking around, boots now on. Gonna all right, there we go. So original huge yellow wing. No, pull this thing out now. We'll give it a wash, give it a run. I'm gonna be honest, I like the other boot personally, but I do understand keeping an EVO and having the EVO wing on there. But yeah, I'll send Adam a picture now, see if he's likes it this way or the other way. Oh, quick intermission. Jamie's doing a hell of a job. Clean, wifey. A lot of people have been asking about Shivy, the OG Shivy two-tone S13. She's beautiful, guys. She's looking as good as ever. We've just had her stored away. So yeah, obviously terrible wheels on it at the moment, but as far as the car, it is stunning. Like the job that the guys did, you know, on this pillar, making it absolutely perfect. They actually grafted another pillar out of another S13 onto there with no rust. All the rust taken out. Oh my God, I'm touching it with dirty hands. Oops. I touched it with dirty hands, sorry. Sorry. I touched it with dirty hands. But yeah, this car is absolutely stunning, guys. And yeah, not for sale, we're keeping it. It'll end up being one of our kids' first cars. Man, who knows what's going to happen with the S13s in 15 years, I guess. Well, my daughter's 6, so another 10 years. So this will be one of my kids' first cars. It is absolutely stunning. I think if they crash it, my wife will kill them. Oh, I've got the grille here to put in this as well. So I've got the original grille to go back in. Obviously, Adam's 180 there, guys, like I said. In a previous vlog, we are going to start the cleanup on this car soon. We might put the power steering pump in today and see how that goes. But yeah, first of all, I'm going to start this EVO up, get it out here into the sunlight, give it a wash, and yeah, see what we're working with. EVO started actually pretty well. It likes the hotter weather better. The other thing, which it needs I know it needs a good clean, guys, but we got a reverse camera. I didn't know his car had a reverse camera. The other boot, it didn't have the camera on it. This one it obviously does. Started up really well. I said it's super hot today, so E85 and warmer weather is definitely favourable. Oh, don't. It just stalled. Fired straight back up. Okay, cool. It doesn't have the greatest cold start, this car. Oh wait, it is actually really low on fuel. So it probably does need some fuel. I left it running the other day, well, a couple of weeks back, I left it running for quite a while, so it might have had something to do with that. So definitely need to get some more 85 into this beast. Otherwise, yeah. Alright, car's nice and clean now. I did my best Microm Divine attempt at editing that. Well, that was my plan when I filmed this, so I hope I did justification and editing it and filming it. I'm definitely not great at any of this, but got the grill for wifey's S13. I'm gonna have to pop the bonnet to put this in. Okay, I'll pop the hood and get this grill in. There we go, Sylvia grill back where it should be. Perfect. Now all that's done, Jamie's cleaning the wife's car because he knows if he cleans all of these cars without cleaning his wife's car, probably gonna get his butt kicked. So he's cleaning his wife's car. Plan today, rip the front bumper off here, fit second oil cooler, plumb up second oil cooler, and do something with this bumper so it's back on the car and stops falling off basically. So jump in this Johnny now, move it into the shade, and get it done. Beauty. Then one of these. Alright, so it is a bit of a 370 birthday. Like I said, we're about to do the oil cooler, but while I'm there, I've already noticed a loose oil fitting. I'm gonna do an oil change on this thing as well. Just basically do a good check over the front because it is still somewhat prototype suspension pieces that I've got in the front from GK Tech. Just want to check everything, make sure everything's tight, nothing loose, and yeah, get this oil cooler setup done. We're just trying to work out which oil cooler we're going to use. Got to work out what lengths and Y pieces, and plumbing stuff isn't fun, but I guess it's a nice little warm up for the S13 because we got a crap load of piping to do on the S13 that is going to be less fun. But while we're talking about it, if you guys remember an older vlog where I crashed into the guardrail and did some of that damage on the front bumper, you see right here, that's all the damage I got. So technically I could go get a new crash bar if I wanted to. And obviously a new Nismo bumper. Like I said, for people that get stooged, these bumpers are not expensive. The little bits on them those little blue bits on the bottom, which are normally burgundy, are somewhat expensive for what they are. The actual bumper skin itself is, I believe, around $380 directly from Nissan. So mine's still got a bit of life in it yet, so I won't bother buying a new one yet. But there's not a lot of life left in it, and we'll see how it goes after Thursday's morning session. Done a few rippers that are coming out, so it should be a red hot little session. Another thing I want to do to the 370Z soon is put the top camber arms in the front of the car. I'm not going to do that again. Not going to do it right now because I don't feel like I'm going to have enough time before the morning session to adjust the front camber. But as soon as I can, I will do that because I feel it'll make the front of this car better. But otherwise, we're going to get this oil cooler situation sorted now. And while I'm here, when I did crash into that wall, I broke off the, I forget what it's called, the tow hook when I crashed into the wall. But what I'm going to do is probably drill a hole straight through there and then bolt my Zoo tow strap on so I can have that bolted on, ready to go in case I do end up in a sand trap, which is definitely possible. I like to get a bit silly at Queensland Raceway. So, we'll get to work. Alright, so we did a little bit of an Instagram poll to see which is more effective. It was very close between blue and silver, but someone brought up a big good point that air can flow this one through this one better, which will make it more appealing for the air, if that makes sense. Makes sense to me. So we're going to go with the blue. I'm about to cut up some L brackets so we can get it bolted on, and then Jamie is mucking around with hose lengths to see exactly sort of what we need to do hose wise. Yeah?
Yep.
Yep.
Just saying how much.
Safety boots. Alright, so we're going for the blue oil cooler, guys. Apparently this is the way to go. I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments down below if it's wrong, but blue does go with the car, right? We've got blue bits, blue wheel nuts. So we're going with the blue oil cooler. We're currently about to make up a bunch of our lines, which is a mix and match, and we're going to make it work though, right?
Yes.
Oh wait, the only bit we don't have is that bit. That's what we won't be able to do.
Yeah, that's good.
That bit. But we'll be able to make all the other lines.
Yeah, every other line to get made.
Yeah, alright, it's cool. So we're going to pretty much finish the job today, which will be plumbing all this up. And then we'll need to go to RCE where I get all my fittings from, get a few more fittings, replace the fittings of Chris's that I'm borrowing, taking. And yeah, possibly going to fit the bigger oil cooler as well before morning session. It's going to be a 30-degree day out at Ipswich at Queensland Raceway, as well as like probably Archie more than anything. Very hot. I'm going to try and do a water spray setup before then as well, so tune in for tomorrow's vlog where we're going to try and hopefully try and get onto that. We'll see how things go. We're about to start cutting and making stuff, and it's still very hot. It's hot, huh? Hot?
Yeah.
Yeah? Right, so we've gone from making a couple lines to redoing my entire oil cooler kit from a point of view using all the fresh Teflon style. Is that what you're saying, Jamie?
Yeah, Teflon.
So yeah.
200 series.
Basically, my fittings were cheaper and rubber or something along those lines.
Yeah.
Jamie from Broomstick Factory had enough and wants to do it right, so I can't argue with the man. He wants to do it right. That's fair.
Yeah, we'll just get it done.
Get it done right.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely. I've had a few people talk to me about, even since I put some videos up on Instagram, people asking, is 2 oil coolers necessary? Abso-freaking-lutely. Even on a grip day, I was 2 or 3 laps seeing oil temperatures 120, 130. I've seen people put up things about, I took my 370Z up in the hills, oil temperature was at 120, 130, you know, after one decent thrash. So that's something you really need to keep in mind with these cars. Highly recommend a dual oil cooler kit, and I know Broomstick are going to be working on a dual oil cooler kit, which they're going to be selling soon, so keep an eye out for that one, guys. Alright, Jamie, where are we at, mate? Where are we at? Where are we at? So I got back, I had to go run around and do some errands.
Yeah.
Back here now, Jamie has the oil cooler mounted, he's made the L brackets. Oil lines are all done, so you got one Y block there, one Y block here. We've got clearance, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nowhere near. That's not even close. Yeah.
And it was just like heaps easier to run it up through there, heaps cleaner.
Yeah, definitely.
Tucks it all in. But yeah, we just got one line to make. We run out of 45s.
So we just need one 45 degree.
One 45 degree fitting, and we can make the last line.
Yeah. So that's on the job tomorrow morning, going to RCE.
Yep.
And getting the other fitting for that, and then make that one last line.
Done.
Dump oil in her, and she's good to go from a oil point of view. Yep. I'm going to start running a thicker oil in the 370Z because I ran quite a thin oil in it. And speaking with a lot of people, I definitely want to go to like a thicker oil. Like this stuff this is water.
They just come out like water.
Yeah. So I'm going to go to a 2060 because it's very hot here in Queensland, obviously. Pretty much over 30 degrees most days. Well, around 30 degrees. And from a chart that I got sent, I think we'd comfortably be able to run 2060 in this car. I'm going to go for a Penrite this time around, just from advice from people. I think I normally put about 6 litres in this car. Obviously, with the second oil cooler now, I'll probably need more than that. But I'm definitely going to go that way with the oil situation. Yeah, I'm happy with this is all going, having this on here. We've still got to drill a hole in the front Rio and get the Zoo tow strap mounted up. But considering how bloody hot it was today, it's a good amount of progress. Because it's been a bit of a stinker. Not really that hot. I guess it was only like 31 or 33. 33 I think today. But it was humid as hell. It's actually really, really nice right now. Really nice time to start right now. So yeah, pretty happy with that. Got a few little things. Everything feels tight with the GK Tech stuff in the front end. So I'm very happy with that. I do need to put my GK Tech diff brace in because the back end is the diff's starting to move around a bit. So I do need to tend to that. Yeah, front bumper is a little bit secondhand, but it will still last for quite a bit longer. What else? I don't know. We are going to toy around with the water spray setup tomorrow. So yeah, we'll get back to you guys on tomorrow's vlog. Don't forget to jump on our shop, take a look, grab yourself some merch, hats. We do have new merch on the way as well, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. Peace out. Bye.